Hi stars, welcome back or welcome if you're new here. In today's video, I'll be fixing my inventory, which involves trading for my dream megas, trading houses for pets, and also making megas and neons. So without further ado, let's get into the video. But before we start, we're just going to talk about what my goals are for today's video. So these are the 6 pets I'm trying to get today. Obviously, I can get different pets as well. These are just the goals that hopefully I can get. We can always get pets from the side, and obviously I'm going to make a few neons that aren't on this list. But this is my aim for today, so let's hope we can get these by the end of the video. So the first trade I did was actually with my sister. So this is the first sister occurrence on my videos, but I built her a house and she was going to give me a mega snowball for it, plus a few ads. So we were just touring the house here. Obviously I can get away with a little bit because she is my sister, and she didn't really mind overpaying too much. And I just realized now, because basically after I stopped recording, everything went a bit wrong because she didn't actually have the house. It's because she traded me directly and not through the little house trading thing at the top. But anyway, I did give it to her in the end, so you could trust me on that. But she put in the mega snowball and then like a few random ads, and I was like in the room with her when this was happening, and I was like, girl, what happened to that pretty pony? Because she told me she was gonna put that in, and then she like put it in and like teased me with it, and I was like, oh, okay, so we're doing that then. And then she took it out and put the Persian cat in. I was like, oh, okay, it's doing trickster. So she just put a lot of bad ads basically, but I didn't really care because she was already overpaying by quite a lot. So our first little goal for today was done. So we got the mega snowball, which I'm really happy for. This house costed around 15k, which I think is a pretty good and fair price for this snowball. But we did get the snowball in the end, which I'm really happy for. So then the next pet I moved onto the list was a mega pig, and they're actually so hard to find. Like, I was like, I'm not even kidding, this video maybe took me around 1 week to film because no one had like any of the pets I was looking for, not gonna lie. And when I did find people the pets, they didn't like my offer because I was trying to trade hard to trade pets, so no one really wanted them. Anyway, this was my offer for the pig, my mega red sanddollar, 2 normal pigs, and a neon Gaelic fae. So I wanted to see if like anyone would do this. Like, I think I traded maybe 5 people with this offer and no one wanted to do it. So they did pass in the end, which was a bit sad. However, because no one wanted to do it, I actually found someone in the end who would like to do a mega pig for my tiny house plus a few ads. But this tiny house was like one of those grinding houses with like a load of detail or whatever. So that's why they were like putting the mega pig in. So yeah, they said the mega pig with a few ads. So I was gonna add around like maybe like 15 points on elf. So I decided to add a mini 𝐜𝐥𝐢, or whatever they're called. So I added one of those, and then I was going to add like a few other random ads. So I like look through my inventory or whatever because I don't really have much. So I put my main mackerel and also a nautilus. So I was hoping that she would do this because I've been looking for this pig for so long at this point, and I didn't even care. But she did say yes in the end, which I was so happy for. This was like a whole week of work just for this little pig. But you know what? I don't really care because this pig is so cute, and I can see why they're like quite hard to find. Anyway, so here's the mega pig. Look how cute he is. It was definitely worth all that trading. So the next pet I actually wanted to offer for was not on the list, but I was really hoping to put it on the list, but it was so hard to trade for in the end that I just couldn't do it. So this, I wanted to offer for the mega llama, and they're actually not worth too much on elf. They're worth around like 50 points, and the red sandal is worth around like 45. So all I needed to do was add a small little like add-on to it. So I decided to put in like the neon mist or whisker pips, whatever his name was. But unfortunately she didn't want to do it in the end, which was a bit sad. But look how cute the mega llama is, and I really want to hopefully get one maybe in my trading for my dream megas in the future because they're so cute but really hard to trade for. So then this was actually a bit unexpected because this person actually came up to me saying, I have one of your dream pets, and I was like, ooh, well, it depends what it is, because like if it's not on the list I probably won't offer for it. But it was actually a mega border collie, and I used to have one but I traded it away. but I actually still had the pets from that offer, but it had gone up a tiny bit. So I did have to add the goose and the mini pig, but the hare and the mule I actually did get from the trade I did like a while ago. But I was still a tiny bit under, so they asked me to add a little bit. So I put in a Cupid Dragon because that is worth around 2.5 on Elf. And I wanted to see if she would do it. I was so excited by this point because this was a pretty good offer. And she did say short, so we were getting this mega border collie. They're super cute. I'm definitely gonna like recolor it into that like brown everyone's coloring it into because it's really cute. So now we're actually painting it in like the new painting setting, which I'm really excited for. So I'm gonna do a little speed run of me painting it. Okay, I now think I've colored it how I want it. So I'm going to use one of those paint sealers. And now he is forever beautiful. Look how diva he is. Okay, now it's time for me to make the first mega of the video, which is actually a mega ghost bunny. You may have seen the short already on my channel. It was just a little sneak peek. But let's make the bunny. Okay, let's place the last one and see what this mega is gonna look like. I'm so excited. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, I actually love it so much. Okay, stars, we can now take off the mega ghost bunny off our list. It's super cute, and make sure to leave some name suggestions down below because I don't actually know what to call it yet. So if you guys have seen my most recent trade for my dream megas, you would know that I actually did get a mega, what are they called? Ice cream hermit crabs. But that actually was on my list, if you remember from the beginning of the video. So technically, I did get this pet checked off my list, which I'm really happy about. But obviously, I did kind of showcase it before. So well, let's just say it counts because I did trade for it. Anyway, eventually I did trade it for this offer, my Mega Alley Cat, plus a few ads. So we did get the Mega Ice Cream Crab in the end. Then I actually found a really rich person with like a mega giraffe and stuff, but they had a mega cow. And I know that's in the list, but obviously I did say I'm looking for pets off the list at the same time too. So I did really want to offer for this mega cow. I had an offer in mind, which I was a little bit over by, I think. So I decided to put in my mega sheep, my mega alley cat, and obviously this was before I traded my mega ice cream hermit crab. So anyway, and then I put in the mega Siamese cat and mini mackerel, and I wanted to see if they would do this. I think I was over by maybe 5 points on Elf, and the like cow is worth like 180 points, which is actually crazy. But yeah, so I wanted to see if they would do this, but eventually they did say they were going to pass. Then I found a person with a mega goat, so I decided to offer, but they also had a mega no potion bat dragon, which is like actually crazy. That's one of the that is the rarest pet in the entire game. So I asked to offer for the mega goat. I did have an offer in mind. So I decided to put my mega bush elephant and a mega green Amazon, and I would like to see if she would do this. I think this was actually a fair offer on Elf, which is like really good because to be honest, I kind of prefer the mega goat, and I haven't had a mega goat in so long. Like I traded for one maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, and then I traded it. I don't even remember for what. Maybe for my mega peppermint penguin. I don't remember. But anyway, so I wanted to see if she would do this, and I was like really excited if she did because I love the mega goats. They're so cute. I don't know why they don't have much hype, but anyway, she did eventually say yes. So I was really excited because I was getting a mega goat after like 4 months of not having it, and we got the mega goat, so we could check it off our list now. So the next pair we're actually going to be making a neon is my mushroom friend. So as you may know, I actually have 4 mushroom friends, but like I've never really been bothered. But because of this new update where you put them in the pen, I've just been putting them in the pens. So now I fully aged all of them up, as you can see with this one right here. But they've literally been sitting in my inventory for like 3 months now. But look at this new neon cave. It was like actually so cool, and I got to see what the animation was like for the first time, which I was really excited about. So we're gonna go put down all our mushroom friends here. I really like this setup now. It looks really pretty, especially with that like little rainbow fountain. Waterfall at the back. But let's watch this little animation. Ooh, they like fly to the sky, and then they like create a cool little ball in the middle, and it's like flipping like Oh my god. Okay. Okay, we've now officially made the neon, and look how cute it is. It's so cute, and I can also ride it, and it's so cute with like the little spots on its head. So the last thing I wanted to offer for today was actually a mega fly ride flamingo, and that might be a bit out of like the vision, you know, especially because it wasn't on my list, but I did not care because they're really cute. So I decided to put in my offer, but they were like screaming at me. I was a bit confused. They were like, in what? And I was like, AMVGG. And I was like, I think so, because when I checked on ELF, I was over by quite a lot, and normally GG and ELF are like kind of the same kind of like overness and underness, if you know what I mean. So I was like, probably. But anyway, they asked me to change the last like 3, so I decided to put in this, which was like kind of a like worse offer, not gonna lie. Like I was just like, what do I put in? So I just put in my mega goldfish in the end, and I was like, is this better or whatever? But like obviously I knew it was kind of bad. Well, anyway, eventually they did say they were big overpaid, so they wanted to pass, but they thanked me for the offer. So we didn't get the flamingo, but that's okay. Okay, so fellas, that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. I'm really happy with the pets I got today. I managed to get all the pets off the list, and I did offer for a few randoms, but unfortunately I didn't get any of them. But maybe we can get them in like Trading for My Dream Mega series or whatever. But make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down a few name suggestions for all the pets I got today, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, stars!